All right. Our last break of the evening. Sorry it took a few minutes there. I was making sure our random was right this time. Late night on a Thursday. It is now Friday, 12:03 a.m. Well, it is for me. For many of you, it's not. But 12:03 a.m. East Coast time on a Thursday, Friday morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing 2024 Top Series 2 for Hobby Box Random Break number 162 from the website. Again, thank you everyone so much for going to the website. I do appreciate it. I know this one took a little time to fill. I don't know why, but it's filling out. So, and we can of course thank John. He filled it. He closed it out. John tends to close these out for us. So, thank you, John. Appreciate it, buddy. All righty. No spiel, none of that. We don't need any of that. We're not on eBay right now. We're in our own little website world. Again, for anybody who wasn't the last one, I do want to remind everyone about the free break we're doing for all you website cats. Um, We're going to do the random on July 31st, and we're going to do the actual break on August 7th, which is a week later. For anybody who hasn't been in one of these free breaks before, the reason we do that is I make sure I can contact everyone. So I'm literally taking every uh, email address of every person who's ever bought on the website, which is over is like 1,200, 1,300 emails. Um, and who knows, somebody might not be around anymore or left that email or whatever. So I do confirm that I can actually get a hold of these people and ship them the cards. And in the past, when we've done it on YouTube, sometimes it's taken a few hundred people to get 30 together. So if you don't necessarily land in the top 30, it doesn't mean you can't make it into the break. You never know. So, but we'll do that in a couple weeks, and we got a bunch of boxes here, a lot of fun stuff, good stuff to give away, and it'll be fun. We'll try to pick up some more stuff in the next 2 weeks before it, and just say thank you for you all going to the website and helping us out, helping us to grow this small monstrosity of a business we call Chef Sports Cards. I do appreciate it. All right. So here's the deal. We're giving away the Dodgers, as we have in these breaks before. So we're going to random the 29 names in the 29 teams 7 times, match those up, and then we'll do one more random and figure out who's going to get the Dodgers. So let's start with the teams. I will double check it again. I will actually like 5 time check it now. I've checked it like 4 times already. Make sure it's right. She got the best of me. Now let's turn Excel on. And here. All right. D-backs, Braves, Nationals, Red Sox, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Guardians, Rockies, Tigers, Royals, Astros, Angels, Orioles, Brewers, Twins, Marlins, Mets, Yankees, A's, Phillies, Pirates, Cardinals, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, and the Nationals was up top. All right. So 7 times random. Here we go. And number 7. All right. Padres down to the Rangers. Padres to the Rangers. Oh, that's too far. Don't need the time code. And let's get all the names. Why is it up there? Hold on. Is it up there now? There it is. Beauteous. All right, so here are all our names. John G 2 times, Ron E, Chris F 2 times, Michael K, Rich L, Jacob C 2 times, Jeffrey L 2 times. Excuse me, Bryce T 2 times, Ben A, Todd P twice, Robert H twice, Rich L, Mike F, Aaron Y 3 times, Chris F twice, and John T 4 times. All right. Here we go. 7 times. Six and lucky number 7. Robert H down to John G. Did it again. No, it's twice. All right. And we're going to do one last random. Oh, wait, that probably just knocked it off the board. Let's make sure it's up there. For who gets the Dodgers? All right. All the teams are back in again. This time we're going to random 8 times. Whoever comes out on top gets the Dodgers. Here we go. Good luck. 6, 7, and lucky number 8. Here we go. The Yankees. Yeah, there you go. The Yankees don't have it good enough. They need the Dodgers too. Congrats to the Yanks. Who's got them? Let's see. Bryce. Our friend Bryce. All righty. Let's. You got the best of me. All right. I know it's super late. Probably not a lot of people watching right now. That's cool. I get it. A lot of you'll see it in the morning. All right. There are the teams on the side. We'll go over them real quick. Padres, Robert H. Red Sox, Jacob C. Guardians, Mike F. Blue Jays, Chris F. Cubs, Bryce T. Royals, Robert H. Phillies, Jeffrey L. Twins, Todd P. Mets, Aaron Y. Tigers, Rich L. Reds, Aaron Y. Astros, John G. Braves and Orioles, Chris F. Angels, John T. A's, Jacob C. Rockies, Chris F. Yankees, Bryce T. And he also gets the Dodgers. Let's put him on there. Dodgers. Pirates, John T. Marlins, Ron E. Cardinals, Aaron Y. Mariners, Ben A. D-backs, John T. Nationals, Rich L. Rays, Jeffrey L. Giants, John T. Brewers, Todd P. White Sox, Michael K. And Rangers, John G. And there you have it. All right. Okay, so we'll pull this guy down for now. Put it back up there in the cap. All right, let's open some cards. Enough of that nonsense. Good luck, everyone. thank you again for filling. This is my very last 4 boxes of Series 2. So sad. I mean, we'll probably do some more in a month or so. I'd like to bring some in later. Once everyone's forgotten about it a little bit, and you bring it in, everyone gets excited for like a week or two, and then they're like, yeah, I don't want to see this anymore. And then you give it up. There is a method to my madness. And then you go scrounge around for something else that's old that people might like. All right. Let's do it. Good luck. De La Cruz rookie. Got the Reds in this one. Let's see. The Reds is Aaron Y. Okay. You got the best of me. Oh man, I had that Luke Combs song stuck in my head. I don't know why. 49 of 299, Randy Johnson for the D-backs. For John T. Nice Randy Johnson. Yes, it would be. Let's see what we can do, my friend. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I could conveniently get it lost in the mail. I am still floored. I'm telling you, I am amazed at some of the feedback people have on eBay. I am addicted to reading other people's feedback. I can't help myself. Like, there's this guy that I buy team bags from, and I like his type of team bags. They're bigger than most, so they have like a good lip on them, and I just think they work better. Bregman, and I've never had a problem buying from this guy ever. And I was on his page the other day, and I noticed that his feedback score was like 97.1. And this is a huge place. Like, I was like, wow, 97.1. So I looked at his feedback, and Goldschmidt covering the field. He had 900 negative feedbacks this year alone. Now, he had like, I don't know, 40,000 sales or something like, I don't know, some ridiculous number. But I start reading them, and I'm just like, wow, how do these people stay in business? Like, Zach McKinstry for the Tigers. I mean, I suppose, like I said, as far as percentage goes, it's a small percent of what he sells, but like, and then of course there's like 700 negative feedbacks here, and I'm just keep reading. I can't help myself. Who's got the Tigers? Rich. I saw this guy the other day. I don't know if anyone here, do any of you guys belong to it's called Baseball Card Nonsense on Facebook? Like a huge group that's on there. And people post all kinds of stuff. And mostly it's just people making fun and picking on other people, to be honest with you. So like 90% of what's up there is kind of garbage, but people do post some pics of really cool stuff. And some people do ask questions, which is like the worst thing you can do on there, because then people just like make fun of you, But like, and usually the questions are like legit, because it's like somebody who's new to the hobby or whatever. And of course, people just have to be jerks. They can't help it. For the D-backs, Ronnie Gajownik, 8 women in baseball. Spencer Strider. Yeah, it's cool, right? It's fun. I like it. I read it all the time. People can be a little mean on there sometimes. Um, but anyway, this guy the other day posted a thing on there, and he was so upset, and he wanted to know how he could get negative feedback taken down off of eBay. And of course, half the people had no idea. They all told him, "Oh, you got to call eBay. You got to do this." It's like there's a little thing right there next to your feedback that asks you to, like, you know, to reevaluate it. For the Pirates, O'Neill Cruz, Major League material. Pirates is John T. And he had only had 13 sales, this kid or guy, whoever he was. And he was upset that someone gave him negative feedback because he posted 3 base Wembanyama cards for sale. And the guy bought them, and they were cheap. They were like scorecards. I don't even know what brand they were, to be honest with you. I don't really follow basketball. And the guy only shipped them 1. Heston Kjerstad, throwback rookie. And the guy obviously was upset. He was promised 3 cards. He only got 1. And the guy was kind of whining like, well, yes, I made a mistake. I admit that. But, and everyone, it's like, yeah, you screwed up. That's why you get negative feedback, because you screwed up. And this guy just couldn't get it. Like, and I see some people on there sometimes, and I'm like, are these people for real? Like, because this guy sounds like an idiot. A-Rod for the Yanks, Around the Horn Blue. And he was so like, this isn't fair, that people should do this. And people were writing like, you promised the guy 3 cards and you only sent him 1 card. What do you think would happen? Like, and I read something like that and I think to myself, are people really this dumb? Like, or is this guy just doing this to have a laugh with everyone? Like, is he trolling everyone? I couldn't tell. But yeah, if you're ever on there, it is a fun group to be a part of. You see a lot of cool stuff. People post a lot of cool stuff in there. A lot of people in that group. I know that. And I have no idea how many. I'm actually pretty new to it, to be honest with you. I've never been a huge Facebook person. Like, I've always had a page, and mostly it's been, a way to catch up with people from college and stuff. But for some reason, the last like 6 months, I've been spending more time on there, and there's some good groups on there. Oop. Randy Johnson. Yeah, you're probably, yes, I would agree with that. That's exactly the way it came off. Like, and most of the people like legitimately were writing like, okay, well, you screwed up. Like, so keep selling and you'll get better feedback and your feedback score will come up. Because of course he only had 13 sales, so his feedback score was like 97 or whatever, 94. I don't know, whatever it was. Pirates team card. But no, you're kind of right. It's, look, there have been legitimate reasons to use the thing to ask for feedback to be fixed, because, and I've had it happen a few times to me, and unexplainably too, when it's happened. Like, I've gotten somebody who bought like 5 spots and they gave me positive feedback, and it gave me 4 positive and 1 negative. And I see that and it bothers me. I email the person right away and ask if there was something we did wrong or something we could fix or blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I gave you positive feedback. I don't know why. Sometimes they just screw up, eBay. So, and the person can fix it, but why in the world would the guy fix it? You ripped them off. You promised them 3 cards, you give them 1. I don't think they quite understand what exactly feedback is. So strange. Dodgers team card, 2024. eBay. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been on eBay consistently since 2012. It was like 12 years now. And there's definitely a different kind of group of people on there, I mean, I get the whole fee-bay thing. It is what it is, you know. I mean, you either sell there or you don't. Like, I know people get so upset about the fees, and I believe me, if you knew what I pay a year in fees on eBay, your head would hurt. It's well into the six figures. But that's your choice. You know what I mean? Like, where else are you going to get the eyes that you're going to get on here? You know, for whatever you're selling. You know, that's why so many people use it. You know, but the people who you deal with these days, some of them are just like, wow. I saw I saw one guy gave negative feedback because the top loader, the card he purchased, came in was scratched. Home run challenge card, a Rosarena. That is hilarious to me. Like, his negative feedback was based on a scratch top loader, and the guy even wrote, because you can respond to feedback now, which you didn't used to be able to do. That's new, that's a somewhat newer thing too. And the guy's like, "You bought the card, you didn't buy the top loader." Like, the top loader was free, dude. And but the guy was really upset that how dare he ship a card in a old scratch top loader. Nah, I don't think anybody could ever come close. It's so funny because I get constantly harangued by all the guys, whether it be fanatics or, uh, whatnot or drip or there's a new one, Mantle, coming out now. Like, they all come and ask me to be on them, and in honesty, I don't want to sell that way. Jake McCarthy to 499. If I'm forced into it, I will, but I really I don't want to be a salesman and have to be yelling and screaming, "Oh, come on, you got to get your money up," and blah blah. I hate that. Like, look, we post the auctions. You pay what you pay. You come on, I open the cards. It's simple. D-backs is John. Jake McCarthy, 281 to 499. Now, if I had to go to that, I would, but it's not something I'd look forward to. But nobody's ever going to come close to. That's what you pay for. You pay for the eyes. And believe me, I hate it as much as anyone, but you got to pay to play the game. That's how I look at it. No, I have no problem with that, leaving negative feedback for no top loader. I absolutely agree with that. Every card shipped, like, if you buy a single card and it's not graded, it should be in a sleeve, a top loader, it should be in a team bag, and it should be in some sort of cardboard, you know, whether it be the envelope or cardboard surrounded it and taped and whatever. That's the way a card should be shipped. I have no problem with that. But the actual thing being scratched, like, seriously, and the guy had a point when he wrote it back. You didn't buy the top loader, you bought the card, and then I found out it was a 99-cent card to boot. I mean, technically, that's the thing I don't understand on eBay at all. Hey, Sung Kim, if you don't, unless you're selling thousands of 99-cent cards, it's not worth doing. I mean, after you pay your insertion fees and all that stuff, you make like 12 cents or something. So, I mean, it's not really worth the headache unless you're selling thousands of them. But at that point, if it's a 99-cent card, the top loader costs more than the card did. Bryce Harper, All Star. Yeah, that whole white envelope thing drives me crazy. And I've lost many sales because of it. People contact me, and I'm shocked by it. They want to buy $100 card from me, and they go, "But I want you to ship a plain white envelope." I don't ship in plain white envelopes. I will not. I ship in bubble mailers the proper way, and it costs, so you got to pay for it. All right, superstar greetings. This one is teamless. So who's got the Angels is, if I can find them on the sheet. The Angels is, son of a biscuit. Why can't I find it? Angels is John, and Kansas City is Royals, Royals. Of course, I can't find it right Royals is Robert, so we'll roll a die on that one later. So I've had people contact me and say, "Oh, I'm interested in buying this card, but could you reduce the shipping to plain white envelope?" And I tell them no, I won't, because then something happens to it, and I'm on the hook for the card. Like it's not. And I've had people literally fight with me about it and be like, "Look, I don't ship cards that way. That's all there is to it. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you can pay the $4.99 and get the card shipped in a bubble mailer with tracking the proper way, you know, or you can put it. Not only the fact that it's not safe, people can tell what's in a plain white envelope, even those eBay envelopes. You know what's in there. You want to get it stolen, that's the easiest way right there. So I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me to ship that way. All you're doing is waiting for, especially if you're doing it with cheap cards, you lose one, and you know the last 10 cards you sold, you lost all your money off them if you lose just one. Arenado. Slab in a paper envelope. I would lose my mind if somebody shipped me a card. I've gotten cards shipped in plain white envelope and have gone back and realized it was set up that way, and that's fine. I mean, it was my choice because I missed it. But if somebody sent me a graded card in a plain white envelope, I would like lose my mind. Look, don't get me wrong. I realize shipping is very expensive. Believe me, nobody knows it as well as I do. I spend thousands of dollars every week on shipping. And I take it on the chin all the time for people who get hit nice cards, and I ship very expensive ways and don't ask for payment or anything. Like that pull host that we pulled out at tier one last week, instead of, the guy paid his $4.99 for shipping. He had a couple other nice cards, so I shipped it UPS ground to California. It was $14, $15. I never said. All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't know, a YouTube hiccup or something. I don't know what happened there. And of course, I was chatting and opening and not paying attention. The pack we were on, the next things we hit were right here with Brenton Doyle, and we got the Pete Crow Armstrong home field advantage. 1674 of 2024 for the Rockies. For Chris. And then the Pete Crow Armstrong home field advantage for the Cubbies is Bryce. Sorry about that. I don't know. YouTube had a hiccup or something there, but we should be good to go now. Evan Carter, throwback rookie. Yeah, my problem with that is not the fact that it's not insured. It's the fact that people know what's in it. I mean, look, it's the way I ship cars, the way I do business. Nobody else has to, you know. I mean, it's what I choose to do. It's the way I choose to do business, and that's fine. If if you feel it's safe and secure in a plain white envelope or in their whatever those envelopes are eBay's doing these days, then more power to you. And for a 99-cent card, sure, why not? It's just not something I'll do. But I don't sell 99-cent cards either. That's why. Jose Alvarado. I because of the fees and stuff on eBay, I don't think selling anything under $10, $15 is really that worth it. Honestly, I'd rather just hold on to it, and especially if it's like I see guys sell like Bowman stuff all the time. It's like $2 for about. Why not just hold on to it? Who knows? Maybe the guy will do something one day. Like you're really not making anything off it. I mean, there's this whole kind of illusion of, oh, if money's coming in, it's doing okay, but it's not, really the way it works. you Luciano SFO. Adley covering the field. It's also not a main source of income for me anymore either. There was a time when it was not main, but it was a bigger source selling singles. In fact, I've been working really hard right now trying to update some of the singles because Yamamoto rookie, because the breaks are 50 times what that ever was. Machado relic for the Padres. Padres. Who's got the Padres? Oh, Robert. Oh, that's his team. There you go, Robert. Machado. Jazz All Star. Hey, you're getting schnickens, card schnickens. I'm a schnicken picking. Junior Caminero for Tampa. Nick Prado, black border for the Royals to 73. For Robert. 33 of 73. Ozzy Albies around the horn. Oh, I was just thinking. Wow, the Nationals next week. That means Mega Mix boxes are coming. I don't know why I buy one of those every year. They're just fun to see what they put in them. We'll do an opening on that next week when it comes in. I forgot about it. I ordered it like a month or so ago. Last year's wasn't hard. We got the like one of the bonus hits in last year's. If you're not familiar, Blowout makes them. Jeter throwback for whenever the National comes around. They make these mega mix boxes where they like, I don't know, put 10, 12 different packs, cards, and it can be like anything, baseball, football, racing, whatever. And there's usually always something high end in there or decently. Oh, we got another one. Braves Dodgers. Well, Dodgers is Bryce. Who's got the Braves? Braves is Chris. All right, we'll have to roll a die on that one too. Um, like 2 years ago, they put like a pack of F1 Sapphire in there, which at the time that was like $100 pack alone. And then they also have like bonus stuff in some of the boxes, and we actually hit one of the bonuses. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. I got a triple auto of Luciano and Torkelson and someone else. Three people who end up not working out, I guess. Daddy Yankee first pitch card. So usually I get it in, we do open it and let people decide if it's any good or not. But it's fun, something to do. I know some guys get them in and do them for like breaks and stuff, and they're usually always really disappointed in them. Some win and some lose, just like every other break. It's always the same. Jung Ho Lee rookie. Yamamoto rookie. George Brett All-Star. Josh Jung home run challenge for Tejas. Joey Votto around the horn. Yeah. That was a super short print for a second. Yu Darvish to 2024 for the Padres. Oh, wow. Camo, baby. Look at that thing for the Reds. Spencer Steer. That's a hot looking camo card. Excuse me, with the rookie cup and everything. This is literally like the fifth camo we've found in Series 2 this year. And sometimes we go all season without finding one. Like, the Reds is Aaron. Any camo card is cool. Congrats, my man. Uh, 11 of 25. The Spencer Steer. Very nice. Padres is Robert. 159 of 2024. Shohei throwback. Waller rookie. Kershtat rookie. Brenton Doyle. Brent. That's another name. One you really don't hear too often. The only other Brenton I've ever known is in a movie. uh, the second Wall Street movie. The sequel, that was the one dude's name was Brenton something. And I thought it when I saw that, well, that's a weird name. I've never heard that before. $20 is that kid's named after that dude from the movie. Baez. The rainbow foil. That's a guy they're not too happy with in Detroit, huh? He isn't really panned out there. Lou Bob, another guy who hasn't panned out. I'm surprised he even gets an all-star card. He sucks. That team is just wow. I feel bad for any White Sox fans out there these days. Henry Davis, Pittsburgh. I don't know how they can't like win more games there. I mean, they have some talented players on their team. It's like chemistry. They're just like the right guys that just don't mix or something. I don't know what it is. Fantasy favorites, J-Rod. He's another one who needs to get moving. It's like the rookie of the year curse, man. I'm telling you, like, I was just reading an article recently that, like, 16 of the last 20 rookie of the years have been a bust, like, 2 years after. And one of them who hasn't has been Adley. For Boston, Jarren Duran, Major League Materials. For Jake, it's like you're like cursed if you win Rookie of the Year. Like you don't want to win it. Good chance 2 years later you'll be either riding the bench or in the minors somewhere. Getting late. We're losing all our viewers. Understood. All right, box number 4. Spears, rookie, rainbow. Mark McGwire. Look at him. Skinny arm McGwire back then. All-star. Caminero rookie. Gunner. I think Gunner was embarrassed the other night, the home run derby. He looked so upset. I felt bad for him. Like, he's the last guy to go, 28 home runs. You know, he's going to be the kid, you know, the 22, 23-year-old kid's going to show everyone up. No. Seager around the horn. You know what was crazy was they were showing, I don't, for any of you who didn't watch or didn't see it at the time, watch the home run derby. Excuse me. I think it was 2018. They were at the All-Star game and they did a junior home run derby of some sort. And it was Bobby Witt who actually won it. Josh Hader on the City Connect relic. Bobby Witt who won the contest, and he was in the finals against Reese Hines, however you say his name, that kid from the Reds. It's so weird, like, there were two huge prospects, and, you know, Bobby's been up for a few years, and Reese Hines just came up, like, the last few weeks, and he's done well from what I've seen so far. I know his first game or two he was really hot. I don't know if he's done anything since then, but per step. But it's so kind of crazy how one person can kind of float through the system so much quicker than someone else, you know, for a multitude of reasons, whether it's talent or just being blocked or, you know, whatever the reason being. Well, vintage stock, 17 of 99 D-backs card. I love the vintage stock cards this year. They look so nice. D-backs. John T. Vintage stock D-backs. Very cool. Do do do. Do do. Do do. Aaron Nola. Yelich. Matt Olson covering the field. We also had the draft this week, so get to see all the new names we'll be chasing next year or this December. Bazana and Shota. Poor what's his name? That one kid who went to the Rockies. One from Georgia. What's Brandon Fad. The Rockies don't have a great track record with bringing up top prospects. Conlon, whatever his name is, the Conlon kid, or I can't even think. He went to the Rockies, and I was like, oh, he's done for. Lindor around the horn. Surprised though, they think they went, what was it, like the first 12 picks without picking a high schooler, which is like unheard of in recent years, you know? Irving Lopez, 2024 for the Cardinals, like, which I mean, I guess I understand it from a years playing, you know, age thing, but some of these kids that get taken out of high school are good players, don't get me wrong, but 457 of 2024, but usually still have a lot of work about it. That kid who my son played with, Kevin, he's actually been playing really well. But most guys, they coming out of high school, they need some time, you know. Chipper Jones, All Star. So crazy to think though, like you're senior in high school, you just graduated high school, and you're being drafted, and you know, the first round of the Major League Baseball draft. Oh, that's quite a summer. You know, graduating high school and then getting drafted. Bryce Harper, home run challenge. You're never going to beat that summer again, probably. Tristan McKenzie for the Guardians. All right, last couple packs. We'll get into our silver packy action. Oh, 15 of 299 Henry Davis for the Pirates. For John. Vladdy covering the field. Got the best of me. Spencer Strider. All right. Silver packs. Good luck, everybody. Ragans is Geloff, Brian Hayes, and Paul Molitor for the Brewers. 155 of 199. For Todd. There you go, buddy. People. All right. Paris, Cole, Schwaba, and Mike Piazza for the Mets. 29 of 75 for the Metsies. Aaron Y. There you go, buddy. All right, Dos Mas. Meckler, Scherzer, Mantle, and Lewis. Gonzalez, Hancock, Luciano, and Mauer for the 20s. All righty. I'm sure I'm probably here by myself at this point, but just want to thank everyone for hanging out with us all night tonight. I know it's super, super late for Thursday. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all, and completely appreciate y'all going to the website and getting this one filled up. I know it wasn't an easy one to fill, but we got it done in the end, so I do appreciate it. All right, so we have these two cards here. Neither one of them are go to a specific team, so we have to random them between the teams that are on the cards. So let's start with this one. Braves and Dodgers. Okay, so we're going to roll a die. The Braves are going to be 1, 2, 3. Dodgers are going to be 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3 for the Braves, 4, 5, 6 for the Dodgers. The T is the 1, just so you know. It has to stay on the screen, and it can't hit anything, or else it's cracked, and we have to roll again. If it rolls off the screen, we got to roll it again. So here we go. Good luck. Like that. It rolled off the screen, so now we got to roll it again. Okay, it stayed. Okay, and it's a 4 going to the Dodgers. And we got one more with the Angels and Kansas City on the Superstar greeting. Again, it's a checklist card, so no specific team. Angels are on the left, so they'll be 1, 2, and 3. Kansas City's on the right. They'll be 4, 5, and 6. Here we go. Good luck. And it's a 6 going to Kansas City. Kansas City. KC, baby. All righty. Let's do a quick hit recap, and we'll get out of here. Here. We'll put that guy back up there in case anybody didn't get to see it earlier. I'm the best of me. She got the best of me. She's... All right, not the greatest 4 boxes in the world as far as hits. All relics, unfortunately. Got some decent numbered cards. What are you gonna do? Okay. All right, hit recap for 2024 Top Series 2 for Hobby Box break number 162 from the website. Home Run Challenge cards of Corbin Carroll, Rosarena, Jung, and Harper. Rainbow foils. We had a couple of randos, which we just did, but you guys might saw Dodgers get that one, and Kansas City gets that one. We'll be sleeve and top loaded, of course. Brandon Fad, McKinstry, Pittsburgh team card, Alvarado, Baez, and Spires rookie for the Reds. Short print, women in baseball, Ronnie Gajownik. We had a blue Alex Rodriguez for the Yankees. Home field advantage, Pete Crow Armstrong rookie for the Cubbies. To 2024, Irvin Lopez, the Dodgers, Brenton Doyle, Yu Darvish. Other numbered parallels, we had a Diamondbacks vintage stock to 99. Henry Davis, airport card to 299. That's what I call him anyway. From the Silver Packs, Mike Piazza to 75 and Paul Molitor to 199. Randy Johnson to 299. Jake McCarthy to 499. Nick Prado to 73 and Spencer Steer to 25 for the Reds. And of course, our relic cards. We had O'Neill Cruz, Manny Machado, Jarren Duran, and Josh Hader for the Padres. All right, folks, again, thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful night. I'm sure you're all asleep already, and I'll see everyone tomorrow night. Take care.